Recording. Up and down the fingers. And to the palm. And the pad to the pinky. And thumb. And across the wrist. And the knuckles. And let us leave the ball in the palms, interlace the fingers and squeeze. And release. Squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release. And let's go around the back. And switch. 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 Between the legs with a hinge at the waist and a bend of knees. Switch. 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 Leave the ball on the floor. Assess how the feet feel. Then step on the ball right in the middle of the foot 3 times. Bring it up to the knuckles. Go on each one. Roll across the knuckles. And bring it to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Bring the toes to the ball and squeeze them into it. Raise the toes and separate. Squeeze again. And wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess. And go to the other foot. Repeat. Press down 3 times. Knuckles. Roll across. Wiggle. Squeeze. Separate. Squeeze. Wiggle. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release. Put the ball out of the way, reassess, and shake the tree. Oh, sorry. 3, 2, 1, the center, and twisted the waist, swinging the arm. And center. Let's do the Michael Wynn energy grounding exercise. We're shifting weight from left to right. Hands are going up and down the front of the spine. Expanding as we go along. And moving right into a walk or a march or a jog. Going to do some primal moves today. So we've got some squats involved. So I'm going to do a lot of them, but might hold off on those for getting the heart rate going. Got lunges, pushes, bends, pulls, twists, gates. Doing the gate, but we'll do it again. Sideways. And so then you'll get in the after class. So do whatever you want to do, including exactly what you're doing to get the heart rate going. As long as you do it safely. I think I'll spin. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 10. 20. And 30. Take 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers, raise the hands up overhead. Come up on your toes if you can. Reaching up either way. Come on back down and bend back if you can. Back to center. Bend to one side. And then the other. Back to center, lower your hands, press out at the chest. Come on down. Interlace the hands behind the back and raise them up. A little higher. Come on down and shrug. Roll back. Roll forward. Extend the arms and rotate. Go the other way. Thumbs up, thumbs down. One arm across the body, press in at the elbow. And then the other. Form a W, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release. Squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release, bring one hand behind the back, press down in on the elbow. And then the other. Go around both elbows, rock side to side. Extend your arms with the fingers up, pull back on the fingers. Fingers down. Up the wrist, wiggle the fingers, make a fist. Other hand, fingers up. And down. And flop. Come on down and rotate the neck. And go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Look up. And look down. Look over one shoulder. And then the other. Go into a side lunge. And go the other way. Bring the feet together, about actually hip width apart, hinge at the waist, drop the hands, keep the spine neutral, stretch the hamstring. Come on up, bring one foot forward, bend the knee and press the back heel into the floor. or towards the floor at least. And then switch the position of the legs and get the other calf. And come on up and grab a stick for Dr. Lee's dynamic stick routine. Stick behind the shoulders and twist at the waist. If you want to very slowly bring in some steps. And then bring the stick up overhead and rock side to side. And bring it below your waist. And then to one side. And then the other. And then bring it in front and paddle the kayak. Reverse direction. Bring it up to your shoulders and flop the wrists. And then drop it below the waist. And bring it up overhead and below. And then reverse the position of the palms at the shoulders so they're facing in and flop the wrists. And drop. And go up and down. And then bring the stick to the back again. And do 7 knee raises on either side. Only go as high as feels safe. And then 7 hip rotations again. Safety is the priority. And then bring the stick around front. Hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two as you step back and away. Your feet are about hip width apart. You're gonna rock back towards the fifth metatarsal, then in towards the first, back and forth, keeping your toes scrunched into the ground, creating an arch and then a flat foot. Just keep going back and forth for a while. And then rest back on that fifth metatarsal, creating the arch and hold. Again, your toes are into the ground for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's that. All right. Put the pole aside, but don't let it go too far because we're going to use it perhaps for several, perhaps only for one. First exercise is a squat, and you could use the pole if you want to squat, or you could sit down and get up, sit to stand, or you could just do regular squats. I'm going to do 10 regulars. I'm going to go down as low as I can. I've got my feet spread out a little bit further than usual, and I'm coming up. Heels are on the ground. 4, 5. Of course, you could just squat and hold if you wanted. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Second is a lunge. If you got a chair, you might want to hold on to the back, be on the side. You could also use a pole. I'm going to put my right foot forward, left foot back, come down. You only go as far as feels comfortable. If you can bring your knee just to above the floor, that's perfect, but doesn't have to be. 5, 6, or you can even stand behind the chair and hold on with two hands. 7, and 10. Then the other foot forward. And if you only go down here, that's fine. 3, and 10. Next, we're going to do a push. You can do it just as a plank. You could do it against the wall. Put your hands against the wall, come out at about a 45-degree angle, and just hold. Or you can come in and out. Or you could do it on like a counter or a desktop. Or you could do it on the floor. You could do it on your knees on the floor. Or you can do it on your toes on the floor. Whatever works for you. I'll do it right here. 1, 2. And again, you don't have to do push-ups. You can just do a plank and hold it for maybe 15, 20 seconds. Whatever's comfortable for you. I think that's 6. One more. 10. All right, good. May you. Wow. We're going to do some bending. Some good old good mornings. So hands up, the back, hinge at the waist, and up. 1, 10 of these. Keep that back straight. 7, I think 8, 9, I might have done an extra one. All right. I'm going to do some pulling. So grab your stick, pole, whatever. And you know this from what we're going to do in 2 days. We'll have it below the waist with the palms facing in. We're just going to pull it up so that our elbows are at shoulder height. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the 6th primal move is a twist or rotate. It could be as simple as twisting at the waist and swinging the arms again. Or get down, put 1 foot forward. You can keep your knee on the ground and twist around like so. Or come up on your toes. World's greatest stretch, they call it. Well, let's hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And other leg. Ten, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. And finally, it's gait. And let's just do some heel to toe walking. If you can't get your toe right in front of your heel, and come out a little bit. Hands might be helpful out. Stare at something directly in front of you and either turn around or try to go backwards. And this time, come forward and look to your side if you can. Feel safe doing it, and just focus on something left and right on each step. Go left, go right. Focus on something as you do it to help you keep your balance. And then take a couple of breaths. I'm going to do Dr. Koh's 9th energizing breath again today. So again, as in the 8th energizing breath, we had our hands around the crest of the hip bone with the fingers facing forward and the thumb back facing towards the kidney. But this time the feet are definitely apart, giving you extra stability. And we're going to take a big inhale, put our hands there, exhale fully, and then we're going to go left. No, we're going to go left. This is left, right, left, right, left, right, with our muscles tense, particularly the PC muscles, and no air in our lungs. And then we're going to come back and breathe. We'll do that 3 times. Ready? Take 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, tighten. And inhale. Last one. And rub those hands together. Cultivate chi. And Bomachibo. Center. 2 breaths. And open our hearts. And pause and exhale. And set. 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Yeah, you know how to do this. And scoop some up. Namaste.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome, Chuck. Sent you a note before.
Tom, did you get my email?
Yes, and I sent you a reply just a little bit before class. Take a look.
Okay, I will look at it and I'll get back to you.
Okay, good.
You're good.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Nina. Have a good day. Jonathan, Richard, Ava, Yoel, I got yin yoga coming up. Let me get the timer. And today's wise thought is, you're waiting for this, may all beings have happy minds, said Buddha.
What are you doing, what are you doing? This happens
That's
every
good for me.
We are actually,
And
you already every day you do
here we go in just a second. And timer start. Let me turn on the sounds. Wait a second. What happened to my sound? On, okay. And I'll meet you on the floor in 4 seconds in cat position. Cobra. Pat? Sit on heel. Pose. Sit on heel. Right. Right. Thread the needle. Thread the needle. Swan. Swan. Knees to chest. Corpse. Knees to chest. And corpse. And got one.